And Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
United
and to
States
the
of
republic
America,
for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great. And now our purpose here today is to approve. I'm just looking for the agenda that disappeared on me. The commission meeting, the approved list based on the test results. Commissioner Plitzis, would you make a motion relative to the assistant chief?
Yes, Madam Chair, I'd like to make a motion to consider the recommended promotions for assistant chief.
Okay.
I'll second that.
Thank you. Just for the record, the names in rank order are Dennis Iannotti, Robert Delmhorst, John Cronin. Any discussion?
I do have a few questions for the chiefs, either one or the other.
Yes.
And I should have asked these, last month and everything else, but how are the test results delivered to the department and who receives copies of them? Does it just go to chief's office or does it go to human resources as well?
No. So all the correspondence goes directly to me because I'm the liaison between the test company. So what happens is we first receive the written results, and everyone has, according to it's all laid out by the contract, by the local 1426's contract. So the people have to pass with a mark of 70 or higher to go on to the next step, which is the oral. So the oral is usually days later or a week later in the lieutenant's, in the case of the lieutenant's list. And then they go through the oral, then they give me back the oral results. So the written, and you have to, every candidate has to pass the oral at 70 or above. We multiply the written test by 40%. I actually do the calculation. Written test by 40%, oral exam by 60%, and then we add on seniority points, which is a half point per year, up to 10 points. So that final mark, I then just have it in a spreadsheet and determine who's number 1, 2, and 3 on the assistant chief's list. And in the case of the lieutenant's list that we're going to look at tonight, 1 through 8 passed, or people that didn't pass within the lieutenant system in this round. And they are not on the list, of course.
Okay, thank you very much. That answers that question. And one more.
Yes.
Do you see, has there been or do you see any grievances coming up regarding this test?
I do not. I've tried to follow everything by the letter of the law. And, even for seniority points, I made my computations, and then I made an individual email to each person and said, hey, how many points do you calculate? And and I compared answers and they were the same. So at least that's something where, I would hate to make a mistake and give someone the least amount of points, lesser amount of points. So I do not see anything. We followed the same procedure as in the past.
Okay, thank you very
And
much.
let me just add, Commissioner Olazaki, let me just add to that. For each of the tests, so both written exams, one for lieutenant, one for assistant chief, and both oral exams are reviewed with each employee and the testing company. So there is an opportunity to challenge any questions that were asked. And in the case of a successful challenge, that question is removed from the calculation for scoring for all candidates. So there's a very specific process that allows candidates to challenge the testing, the elements of the testing, and that has reduced any follow-on challenges that might occur.
Okay, so thank you very much. I appreciate that. Again, I should have asked these questions last month and the month before that, but they just came to me now. Madam Chairman, I'm happy with everything here.
Okay, and Madam Chairman, Madam
Yes.
Chairwoman, may I ask who their user 5 is? Is there
Yes.
another commissioner on?
I just joined.
Oh, good. How are you, Commissioner Cinto?
Excellent.
I'm
Okay.
very well, thank you.
Thank you.
So note for Sheila, Commissioner Cinto just joined, and Commissioner Fetterman may be coming on momentarily. Just to bring Commissioner Cinto up, we are in the process of promulgating or approving the Assistant Fire Chief list, which is in rank order: Dennis Iannotti, Robert Delmhurst, and John Cronin. And do any of the commissioners have questions? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed?
Aye.
Any opposed? Fine, passes. I now need a motion for the lieutenants.
Madam Chair, I'd like to make a motion to consider and vote upon the recommended list of promotions to the position of lieutenant.
I second that.
Okay, thank you both. That's Commissioner Plitzis motioned and Commissioner Ozaki seconded. Let me read the list in rank order for lieutenant: Brian Kibbe, William Malkin, Tom Keneally, Jason Salvato, Matthew Pister, Richard Bassett, Christopher Edom, and Michael Ducey. Any questions?
Commissioner Brennan, I have a comment when you're ready.
Yes, go right ahead.
So just for clarification, this is a eligibility list.
Right.
The candidates are in rank order. It's not a promotion list, it's an eligibility list. The
Correct.
candidates will be selected off of this list in rank order. If there is a permanent vacancy in the assistant chief's rank or lieutenant's rank, we will come back to the Board of Fire Commissioners either in a special or a regular meeting and request authorization to make the promotion off of this list as it's presented to you today.
Thank you, Chief, for the correction of my language. You are absolutely right. Appreciate your catch. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, any opposed? Motion passes. Since this is a special meeting, we won't discuss anything else. So the next is a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Please.
Seconded.
Ozaki moved, puts a seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? We're done. Thank you all.
Thank you, Madam
Thank you
Chair.
all for helping out
Thanks,
tonight.
Chief.
We appreciate it.